Hello, hello, hello to all my melanated family out there in YouTube world. This is your boy Strong, emotionally strong, mentally strong, physically strong, making another video uh, for my melanated family all around the world, no matter what you are, African American, black, nigga, whatever you are, melanated family, you are my family. This video is to just like all my videos, make you think really much, pretty much, make you think. And it's more about unification of how we need to unify as African Americans, blacks, not only in America, here in America, but around the world. So every 4 years during election time, they promote and show on the news a number of innocent African Americans get shot down and killed and their life is taken. But I want to pose a question to you guys, just to make you think, like I said. Out of the history and videos that is promoted all around the U.S., you never see, or you might see them a little bit, but it's very rare that you see the cops beating, violating rights, shooting, killing innocent Hispanics, Latinos, Puerto Rican, Colombians. You rarely ever see that. You know why? Because that nation of people, they are very unified. They are very unified. The police know that if they killed and violated the rights of somebody Hispanic, Latino, they would probably be missing cops in California, some parts of California, some parts of Arizona. The Spanish people would react and actually in a violent way and take lives. They know that. They know that. That's why you never see that promoted on TV. You never see it promoted on YouTube and Facebook. You never see it promoted in I mean, once again, when I say never, I mean very small, very small. But you rarely ever see them with Native Americans. They're not violating Native Americans' rights. They're not killing Native Americans. They're not shooting them innocent right in the back 7 times, or smothering them with pillow blankets over their heads, or killing their little 16 or 7-year-olds for playing in parks. They're not doing them like that, even though they are melanated people. Even though they are melanated people, the cops and police and the judges and the justice system, they see the difference. They see the difference. But not with us. They know we are not unified. They know that they have nothing to fear when it's only one family that they are affecting. I mean, it's a lot of one families, but because they know we are not unified, it's very easy to take our lives with no repercussion, no worries. Go back to work the next day like nothing ever happened. That's why they look at us less than people. Every other nationality has unification. Even the white people. Even the white people. If a white person lie on TV and say, let's see a lie that they might say, Christopher Columbus discovered America, when they know people was here already. All the white people gonna be like, yep, Christopher Columbus discovered America. It gives them power. It empowers them. Unify. Whatever. It don't matter if it's a lie, because they rarely ever speak the truth. But they are unified. They are unified. That's why the soft brothers now, my people, I love all my people, but the soft brothers will rather kill their own brothers than stand up and fight a white man. Because they know, or they think in their mind, that if I hurt or kill this white man, their unit, I'm doing it to their nation. I'm doing it to their nation. Other nations don't feel that way with us. We don't even feel that way with ourselves. It's time to change that. It's time to change that. We bitter and bicker and fight over little small things. Oh, you got some money. Oh, you don't got no money. Oh, you don't know how to be a father. You do. We need to leave all of that alone and unify. Stop spending so much time thinking how different we are. And start thinking of how we are similar. Why we need to unify. Individually. I might not like some people for certain reasons, but I need to put that out of my mind and start thinking of why I should unify with my people. Why I should look at my African, my black brother and see pride in that person. Whether he got a good education, whether he don't have a good education, whether he's making good money or not making good money. No matter what. No matter what. Even if I got brothers and sisters dating outside our nation, dating somebody white, with this Cardi B and Candace Owens thing, and a lot of people are saying, you know, Candace got a white man. You know, sooner or later, her man is gonna slip up and show her that she's the nigger he married. That's gonna be between her and her husband. Sooner or later, he's going to say something or do something to show her she's still a nigger to him. But we shouldn't be concerned about that. She's going to learn that lesson when she learns that lesson. She is a powerful sister. We should unify behind all our people. Protect our sisters. Become warriors again. Become warriors again. That's what the black men, that's what we're supposed to be trying to do right now. Become warriors for our nation. And unify. The power of unity is the strongest power we can have. It's stronger than the money. It's stronger than the guns. It's stronger than the education. It's stronger than it's stronger than unification. Is the strongest power we have. But they know we won't, or they think we won't. We even think it's impossible. I talk to my family. I talk to my African brothers and sisters. Even out of their own mouth is something that sounds impossible. They'll even tell, nah, we can't do that. That's impossible, man. Other brothers ain't going to come in, and everybody ain't going to do it. And excuses. Why are you, when it comes to unifying, you're thinking of why someone else won't do it. What you should be thinking is why you will do it. And if we get you, that one that decides he will or she will do it, and then another person that decides he or she will do it, that's two. Then another person that decides individually that he or she will do it, unify with their people, we're getting numbers. But if you say, other people won't do it and they ain't gonna do this and you're not thinking about you and how you can play your individual part. If you know anything about unity, unity actually starts with one. One, you have to understand what your values are. You have to understand what your goals are in what you want to unify with. You have to understand your thought process, your direction you want to take. And when you know in your heart and mind what you will stand for and what you will not stand for, you are unified within yourself. You are unified within yourself when you have the knowing. Therefore, when you are unified in yourself, when you walk in the street or ride in the bus or drive in your car and you pass by or speak and have a conversation with someone that says the things you believe in and feel the way you feel and is on the direction that you're on, then you can unify with that person and now you guys are unified. But if that other person doesn't know which direction he wants to go and what goals he wants and you can't ever unify with that person. You can't, because they don't even know, they're not unified within themselves. So in unification, you have to be unified within yourselves to know what you will stand for and what you won't stand for. And then find people that's like mind, like body, in the same direction as you, and then you can unify with them. But we can unify. We must unify. The beginning of the end is not going to happen until we unify. It's written. It's written that we must unify. I'm tired of slavery. I'm tired of people saying, oh, it's bad cops in the world. It's bad cops all over America. But it's not just the cops. The cops can arrest you for something, plant drugs on you, and put in the police report that they planted them on you. Oh yeah, he didn't have any drugs, but we want to make him a criminal. I planted drugs on him so he can be a felon. And you can go to the judge, and the judge will read it and still give you a charge of a felony. So it's not just the police officers. It's the justice system. It's the judges we have to go to that treat us just as bad as the police officers do. Then when we get into the jails and the prison systems, they treat us just as bad inside as they do outside with the police. So it's just not the police. Police reform is not going to change anything, because police is a small portion of the injustice that goes on for my people. The police are a small portion of the injustice that goes on for my people in America. You got the judges. Judges nowadays get money from corporations and companies to arrest us, to keep us off the street. Extra paycheck, a whole extra pay, ain't got nothing to do with what they do in the court system. They get sponsors. Judges have like a NBA player has a sponsor and they make money off their sponsor. Judges in America, which should be legal, they have sponsors, corporate sponsors, business owners, sponsors that pay them outside of the justice system money to keep us off the streets. This is knowledge. You can go look it up yourself. You can go look it up yourself. How much education do you have to be or have to be a PO, to work in the jail system, in the prison system? How much education? High school graduate, I think. Not only that, it's information and about how the KKK and the skinheads infiltrated the police force and the jail system and all of that, so they can act out their grievances and what they want to do to my people legally. They already came out and said they were going to do that. There's a whole mission of them doing that just so they can act out what they want to act out on my people. So changing police reform, it's not going to change anything. You're going to get rid of all the police? You're just going to get rid of all? We can't get rid of all the police. You're going to get rid of all the judges? You're going to get rid of all the POs and everything that work in the prison and private prisons, which we are a commodity in that, not people. We are a commodity. They make money off of us, of just being there, off the number of heads that's in a building they make money for, on top of our work that we do while we're there, making license plates, cleaning, going out cleaning the streets, all types of work. You making clothes. They do all kind of stuff in the prison and in the jail system. So they make money off the head count. They make money from just having you locked up in a building. Private corporations, they make money off having you locked up in a building. First off, just your head count, and that means we gotta keep people in here to make money. And then on top of that, they make you work while you're in there, and they make money off of the work you put in. These are private organizations. I don't think they're owned by African Americans or blacks or Hispanics or Native Americans. I don't. It's absurd of how much we take. They are colonists. They came to the land to colonize. Matter of fact, if you look up the definition of colonists, colonizers, if you look up the actual definition, it will tell you it's white people. from England, from Europe, and from Spain. Colonizers are from England, Europe, and Spain. Definition-wise, I'm not making this up. You can look it up yourself. It doesn't say Africans. It don't say African Americans. It don't say Native Americans. It don't say Hispanics. It don't say Latino. It don't say nobody of color. Colonizers are white people. By definition. They come in, rape, rob, pillage, murder a culture, take the land, implement their own laws, and they colonize. They take it over illegally. That's why America is putting up the wall between Mexico and Texas and on the southern border. Because after they colonized, they kicked all the people that was here off, and now we're going to put a fence around it so they can't come back. They can't come back and kill us and take their land back. I don't know if you know it or not, but our African brothers and sisters in Africa are going through the same thing. They had colonizers come in and colonize South Africa. Raped, robbed, and killed millions of Africans on their own continent. Millions of Africans on their own continent took their land, made their laws, and now the Africans have been smart enough to go back and kill some of them. I mean, they've had riots and all of that through history. But now the white colonists in South Africa is getting paid from the rest of Africa because of their colonist deaths and the land they lost from the land they took. Makes no sense at all. So it's not only in America, it's all around the world. We have to unify. We have to unify and go to war. Because even if we put paperwork in their system of democracy, we're still begging and asking for permission within their system of democracy, which is ludicrous because there is no such thing as democracy. That so-called democracy was built on slavery, built on the backs of African American, blacks, Native Americans, and Hispanics, which received nothing for that. Not only did we build that and let them live off all the things we built and the buildings and the streets and let them colonize us, but think about all the inventions that African Americans has made that America lives off of. I can only say it so many times, my brothers and sisters. 2 steps left. The matrix is broke down. The matrix is done. Their power is over. Their reign is over. We got 2 steps left. How fast we do these 2 steps is up to us, not them. We don't need their permission to do anything. We don't need their permission to do anything. The last 2 steps is up to us to unify and go to war and kill. To unify and go to war with killing. Those are our last 2 steps. Unify, go to war with killing. That's it. We need to unify. It is very vital that we unify and go to war. Put your hard hats on, put your vests on, whatever. Change your heart from being sympathetic and empathetic toward any other nation except your own nation. We're not going to change it through their system of democracy. We're not going to change it from begging and begging and begging and waiting on it to... Even if you talk to your brothers and sisters right now, the marching that they're doing and the rioting they're doing, it's going to touch one person here and touch one person there, and sooner or later, it's going to make a difference. We don't have sooner or later. We don't have sooner or later. We do not have sooner or later. This is not candy we passing each other now and later. We're not passing now and laters out. We're not passing non-laters out. And even that, the candy tells us better than sooner or later, because the candy was called non-laters, right? Now or laters. We got to do it now, not later. And I'm sure all my brothers and sisters out there know what the candy, little square, little juicy, little all sugar we grew up on. It's called now or laters. We grew up on them. That was a message. Even if it wasn't a message back then, it's a message now. Now or later. Now is the time. We need to unify, and we need to prepare for war, because we are dying. We are dying. We got black militias out in the street right now. They got their little guns. It's cool. I don't understand why they're dividing our people from people that can have guns and people that can't have guns in that system of America that has a history of arresting us and giving us felonies for no reason, so we cannot carry guns. So some of them say, oh, you must be a legal gun holder. Most of us are human weapons. I'm a human weapon. I don't need a gun. I'll take one of theirs. I don't need a license for a gun. I am a weapon myself. With these don't run out of bullets. These right here, the things at the tip of your wrist that's called fist, they don't run out of bullets. They don't run out of bullets. I'm always ready. I am a weapon. Most of my brothers and sisters are weapons without weapons. We got pride in our culture. For an example, we got pride in ourselves and in our culture. So, to me, or to you, or to any brother and sister out there, think about this. How many, if you were alone somewhere, and some white people came up to you ready to fight you, not talk to you, not shake your hand, you don't have to piss them off or nothing. Some white people came up to fight you. They got no guns, no weapons, no knives, no bats, they just people. And you don't have any weapons, no guns, no knives, no nothing. You're just standing on a corner. And some white people came up to you ready to fight you. Now, my question is, to you, how many would it take to get you? One? You gonna get got one-on-one? Would it take more than one? Would it take two, maybe three? How you feel? Most of my brothers and sisters probably would say three or more. They're gonna take one or two of them easy. Most of my brothers and sisters. And with the sisters, I'm saying if white women came to you, not white men, because I know my sisters probably most likely will be able to take a couple men too. But we're gonna keep it gender specific. If my sisters out there, if a bunch of white women came up to you, how many white women would it take to beat you? Not one. Maybe not two. More than two or more. That's the pride we have in ourselves. Now you go and get 3 or 4 of your best friends, your closest cats that you grew up with, that you did all kind of stuff with. And it's 4 of you guys. 4 of you. How many white people will it take to take out all 4 of you guys? Not 4. It won't even be fair 4 on 4. They better bring a whole crew. They better bring a whole crew. That's the pride we have in ourselves. That's the abilities we know we have in ourselves when it comes to these. And that's just with 4. No weapons, no guns, no nothing, no knives, no bats. That's just with 4 of my people. If we unify, I'm telling you, we don't have to worry about their military. We don't have to worry about if they outnumber us. Even if they do outnumber us, which they don't, there's way more minorities than there are Caucasians, pale faces. There's way more than us together than there are them. But anyway, we wouldn't have to worry about their numbers. And even if they do outnumber us, yes, okay, let's say they do outnumber us for argument's sake. And yes, they are in control of the military. Yeah, they got the Army, they got the Air Force, they got the National Guard, but if you take my people out of the military, all of my people out of the military, they have no military. They got nobody to drive the tanks. They got nobody to drive the armored cars. They got nobody to walk down the street in single file line in ranks. They have no military without us. Yeah, they got the officers because they get promoted fast and they become officers and they become generals and all of that stuff. But I'm saying on the ground boots on the ground soldiers are minorities. I was in the military, trust me, I know. The boots on the ground are minorities. So the fear or the thought of having fear because they have the military is wiped out. They have no military without minorities, without us, without my people, without my melanated people. They have no military. They have no power. Stop giving them power mentally and stand in your mental slave state. Let's unify. And just unifying will put so much fear in them that it's gonna multiply and thrive and glow off of us, where we're gonna catch all of those naysayers that's in our family too. All the naysayers that's in our family. Once we unify and the power and the glow of the Most High shines off of us, all the ones that said, "Oh, it's impossible and we can't do it," oh, they're gonna come in. They're gonna come along too. 2 steps: unify and prepare for war. Be ready to kill, to survive. Once again, this is just a message to my melanated people all around the world to make you think we can unify. Stop thinking we can't unify. Stop listening to those who say we can't, and let's show them, one person at a time. One person at a time. You down for change? You want America to change? You want to be treated... I'm not even asking to be treated equal no more. Fuck being... Oh, we want to be treated equal. No. Don't treat me like shit. Get the fuck out of my way. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave my... That's what I'm asking for. Leave us alone. Don't treat me no kind of way. Leave us the fuck alone or we're going to kill you. Unifying behind that. Anybody feel that way? Unify with me. That's the mindset. I'm not asking to be treated equal. I'm not asking you to treat me no kind of way. I'm not asking you to give me nothing. Reparations. I'm not asking you to give me a business. I'm not asking you to fund my business. I'm not asking you to subscribe and like on this channel. I'm asking you to unify behind them leaving us the fuck alone, or we're going to defend ourselves with death. Don't give me nothing. I'm not asking to, we want to be treated just equal, no. Leave me the fuck alone. If I'm walking down the street, leave me the fuck alone. If I choose to open the fucking business, leave me the fuck alone. If I choose to go live somewhere, don't even come the fuck over here. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave us the fuck alone. That's what we're asking for. Leave us the fuck alone. You don't have to teach us nothing. You ain't got to give us nothing, because when we unify, we're going to do it all ourselves. We're going to do it all ourselves. Black Wall Street. We'll do it all ourselves. We will do it all ourselves. Just leave us the fuck alone, white people. You ain't even got to go back and tell your racist white brothers and sisters not to be racist. They can stay racist. They can be racist as all they want. White supremacy, America can thrive all they want. Just leave us the fuck alone. Pardon my language. Pardon my language. Leave us alone. If you agree with that, let's unify behind that. Don't give us nothing. Don't treat me no kind of way. Leave me alone. You see me walking, go. See you alone. Don't talk. I don't want to shake your hand. I don't want you to hug. I don't want nothing. I don't need nothing. I don't need nothing from you. I'm a grown ass man. I'm a grown ass man. I can do whatever the fuck I need to do myself. Let's unify behind that. Unify behind leaving us the fuck alone. And if you don't, we go to war. If you don't, we go into war. Just something to make you think, people. My people. My brothers and sisters around the world, especially in America. This is your boy Strong. Emotionally strong, mentally strong, physically strong. Just making a video out there about unification because the matrix is broken. We down to the last two steps. The last two steps. Let's stop prolonging them. Now or later? That's the question I'm asking you. Like the candy. Now or later? Hopefully now. Peace, love, and blessings.